full credit goes to very able administrators. In fact, Indian sports needs such administrators. The people like J.K. Dasgupta, Karthik Mukherjee, J.W. Lynch of Simla Youngs, they tried to soothe the hurt feelings and persuaded the various communities to come back on track. Love for football overcame everything. Because the league was organized regularly.
Yes, sir.
So there was something to aim for. Also, as I mentioned earlier, there was no other form of entertainment. So gradually, though the feelings did exist, people used to go home early, there was tension, certain areas, certain members of certain communities didn't venture after dark. But ultimately, love for football.
Yeah, it must have been tough for clubs like Young Men and those old Delhi clubs to, stand up from that. They eventually did stand up, as you mentioned, but it must have been tough to, bring those communities together again.
Yes, it was tough, but they revived. There was still an ample Muslim population in Old Delhi. The butcher community, the Qureshi family, were well established. So gradually they pumped in money to the club they loved, which was their legacy. And as I said, Mughals took long to revive. Crescent Osmania faded away. The New Delhi clubs started coming up. So there was a shift in balance of power. That there is absolutely no doubt. That independent India saw the rise of the New Delhi clubs. And New Delhi heroes who used to practice in the Talkatora gardens and had lots of very talented young players, those in the university and other players, they became, and other institutions, they became a very formidable team. Some of the prominent players of New Delhi heroes, Ambasuri, he started for Simla Youngs, then played for New Delhi heroes. Kishan Thapar, who became a famous coach in NIS Patiala. T.N. Lau, the low-class now, tall, sturdy, well-built defender. He was 15 years old when he first played for Delhi. He had very long kicks. And so a lot of new young players developed. And New Delhi heroes also practiced regularly. And so Ram Swaroop Kalia, he was outstanding. He also played for Railways. So a new look, Delhi football came up. The domination of old Delhi clubs slowly subsided. Young men kept the flag flying. As I said, they became champions several times. New Delhi heroes dominated. They were 6 times champions in the 50s, but young men also won in 57, in 48, in 1950. And so a new era sort of gradually came about in Delhi football. Reconciliation took place, and as I said, the administration was excellent. People like J.W. Lynch, and he was succeeded by S.K. Ghosh. That was the golden period of Delhi football from 1953 to 1968. S.K. Ghosh was the organizing secretary, the honorary secretary. He ensured that in the summer months, the Delhi League, Senior Division, A Division, B Division, took place regularly. The Senior Division matches were played at the Corporation Stadium, the Delhi Gate Stadium, which we now call Ambedkar Stadium.
Yes, sir.
Gate money was there, very nominal, 10 paisa, later on 25 paisa. from that nominal gate money, we built up the coffers of Delhi Football Association, and the referees got paid. The local press, news media, both English and Hindi, were very supportive. Summer months there'd be very little sport, so local league got massive coverage, and the Delhi Football League became a part of the calendar of sports events in Delhi.